So today we're talking to Josh about his S10 with Jamie asking him the questions.
All right, Josh, what do we have here?
1986 Chevy S10 with a stock 350.
With the stock 350, my eye. Who's on the other side? Nobody?
It has wide 5 adapters on 38.5s.
1 ton axles.
Being a 60 in the front.
Quality hood that opens nice, one person at a time.
The stock 350 that runs the Predator. That spins 8 to 10 grand on a good day. He's got a Dana 60. He's got a 14 bolt rear. He's got, I believe this thing has air conditioning.
Yeah.
Cruise control.
Air conditioning.
Air conditioned windows. A little left to be desired on the dash. Sweet seats. Nice shifter. Sweet windshield. But mint.
So, I believe you're going to be running Sports B tomorrow, is that right?
Yep.
So he'll be running against, a lot of you seen Chisel. He'll be racing against Chisel and a few others. And Josh is a force to be reckoned with because he just kind of puts it in first gear and he just lets her wind up until she don't wind up no more, and he seems to do pretty good at it. I mean,
That's all right.
he tosses a drive line or two here and there, but who doesn't? I mean,
He likes to live on hopes and dreams.
how are you going to
And
win?
the rev limiter.
How are you going to win tomorrow, Josh?
Yeah, you
Hopes and dreams,
you want to give
probably.
us a little taste, maybe? A little creme de la creme?
Give us a little taste, Josh.
If you're not good with loud noises, you might plug your ears. Four pumps. All the cranks. He wants it! Oh, my ears are broken.
It kind of smells like race gas, Josh.
Yeah, it has a little bit of that.
I was going to say it smells like America, you know. Strip clubs and liquor.
So, we're going to get with Josh tomorrow. Make sure everything's still hunky-dory. The race is tomorrow. And then we'll show his runs. So,
Stay tuned.
good morning, Josh. You ready?
I'm ready.
Woo-hoo.
Treat for you now. We're over at Dave's property. We're about to interview him on his rail, but I wanted to give you a little sneak peek of what this guy does. He has rails on trucks, on more old trucks, on mud boggers. He's got 10 Jeeps. I don't even know how many he has. He's got them everywhere. They're over there looking at the rail we're gonna do. That's the one he's racing tomorrow there. That's his play Jeep there. That's his Willys there. He's got more tucked away in the pole barn over there. And on the other side of the rail there, we'll go over there and check it out. That's Big Blue. That's a legendary old Ford Ranger with the 44s on it, 464 speed. PTO winch out the back. It's pulled out more people than most people know. And there's his coupe over in the pole barn. Hard to see. But we'll get a little sneak peek of Blue here. There's Big Blue, 44-inch boggers. There's the PTO winch right there. She's been around a long time. You'll probably recognize Dave. He's been in several of our last videos, winching out and everything. This is his rail he'll be racing tomorrow. And we'll get some information off of it.
So what motor you got in this here, Dave?
It's running a 572, running a little over 900 horses, single carburetor, and 114 race fuel. And we got a power glide in it with chain drive.
With the chain drive. Oh,
Yeah,
we can't
chain
see it right
drive.
from here.
And
So we think it's 1-to-1.
I think it's 1-to-1. I'm not sure how they rate the chain drive on it. But
It looks like a Dana 30
Dana 44. in the
Dana
front.
44.
Dana 44.
with cut and rotated knuckles on it.
Yeah.
Paddles that'll be different probably tomorrow.
Different
Paddles.
No, they won't be different.
Oh, you're not going to change them tomorrow.
No, they don't have rims. Yeah. Then we're running, I think there's 12 scoops on each tire, bigger diggers. And it's got I think it's got a Dana 60 rear end in it.
Dana 60.
Yep.
And that's where he sits in there.
Yeah.
Not real easy, not your average Prius or anything.
Yeah, the body does raise up.
The body lifts up
it's
here.
tied down unless you want to open it
No,
up.
that's all right.
Yeah, the body opens up on it so you can easy access. But yeah, she's been a lot of fun, the old girl.
What was the horsepower? 900 and what?
A little better than 900.
A little better than 900.
Yeah. I want a little bit more. I want to put that little blue bottle on there, but I just haven't did it yet. Because we're going to get used to it a little more. It's a wild ride.
Oh, you push it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at plenty of room for his big old head with the helmet.
Now, in here, you got all these toggles. You got the shift light, or shift. That's the only way the tranny brake will work, and it's the only way to back up is with this button.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Shift light.
So what does this fella do?
You put that in reverse. There's no reverse in the shift.
Oh, okay.
But you put that in reverse, turn this switch on, you hold that button down, and it goes backwards.
I see.
Yeah. But pretty simple deal.
Fuel, ignition, your rad, your fans.
Don't push that button.
Push what button? Oh yeah, I heard that solenoid shift.
Oh, I bet stuck in. Yep.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We just work on it on the trailer.
Yeah. Give her a little throttle. Fires right up.
Oh, all I know is it smells delectable.
It's got a good smell to it.
Smell a good old racer in the afternoon.
What do you think, James?
Yep.
Gonna give her
That'll
a
do.
run through the pit? you might got to.
No, you won't get stuck. Well, look what I did on the berm. I come right out of it. Just give her some throttle.
last interview for the night is my father. You might recognize this truck from some of our previous videos. It's been in a lot of recoveries, including the last video where he pulled me out. So we're gonna go over there and see him right now.
So, Steve-O, this is the Willys.
The Willys, yep.
The second rendition,
It is, sadly.
sadly. So, what do you got for a motor in it?
It's a 454 out of a RV motorhome. And we set out to build a truck after racing that brown truck for a long time. And then I traded transfer case work for the first Jeep Willys body. And then we bought a motorhome for $800. And Jamie and his brother took sledgehammers and took the motorhome part off.
Oh, yeah.
We did do chassis burnouts with the...
Why
so
not?
we knew the motor worked good. And then we stripped this whole thing down and stuck that motor down on the frame, and it took quite a bit of work to get the firewall modified to
Lots of sledgehammering, cutting, welding.
cutting and welding, yeah.
Long nights, I suppose.
Don't get too crazy. It's barely on the blocks.
And I mean, we got a lot of extra parts. Bruner helped me out a lot. Chris Bruner, he gave me a transmission and a transfer case. These axles came out of Grandpap's old truck over there because it had 410 gears in them. And
Yeah,
we
it's got,
welded up the first set of spiders, but we blew that apart on hot August nights doing burnouts. It's got a spool in it now. Yeah, that first test one was John Deere green. And if you look, there's still a couple of bits of the green in it. You can see just a little bit in places.
yeah, there's a little bit of green there.
But on the test drive, something went wrong with the ignition, something went wrong with the throttle. It all stuck, and
It took.
I ended up putting it in park, and took a flip end friend, and next thing I knew, Dave Armstrong ripped my door open, broke my latch. Ended up going to the hospital. They cut my pants off.
Not your pants.
My good Carhartts. Don't wear your good Carharts if you're gonna wreck crap. Always wear clean underwear, but don't wear your good Carharts. So we had to duct tape my pants back together so we could go back to the event. Actually,
And you're running some 37s?
we're running 37s. Dave let me borrow his 3713s. We're gonna run this
The
year.
same Dave we just did an interview on a few minutes ago.
Mr. Dave Armstrong, Mr. Mud.
It's full exo
So,
cage.
yeah, we ended up rebuilding it, and I was heartbroken after we crashed it. It's sitting on the trailer, and Dave Armstrong talked me in and said, let's go to the dog bogs down in Spokane. Let's get out of here, get our minds off of it. And so we went all the way down there, and of course, next thing I know, we came back and there's a Jeep Willys sitting on a frame again. And I honestly still don't know who was all involved with that. As far as I know, you guys were. I don't know. I know there was quite a few people, but apparently it came out, it was Aunt Martha's flower pot for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, we built it again.
Brought it back to life?
This time we put a bed on it, which is great that it wasn't on it when we crashed it the first time.
Yes.
It only works from the inside.
Right.
What's your rev limiter set to on this thing?
On this, it's set at, I bumped it up to 6,000 this year.
6,000.
I know.
Every ounce of the RPMs that are there to offer.
Yeah.
Looks that fan shroud is strangely familiar.
It looks a lot like the sign that used to be at the top of our road up there.
That's strange. We'll catch up with you tomorrow. Get the clips in for racing, and you'll get to see this thing do its thing.
This is Steve-O's Willys. It's got a big old nasty 454 in it with some nice, hey, try to do stuff here. With some nice 37s that belong to somebody else. It's got black pipes on it, because black pipes matter. And it's pretty fast.
454 Willys Jeep truck. Picked it up last year, April.
I'm surprised I got it down on my head.
It's pretty much custom all the way around. 632 motor, power glide transmission, 9-inch rear end, Dana 44 front, 44s in the rear, 38s in the front.
Professionally cut there. Those are what used to be TSLs, if I'm not mistaken.
That's racing in the dirt. They've done a lot for us here. Especially Jim Christensen, he done a lot of the fabrication for us, like the air cleaner box and the hood, and TIG welded the headers for us.
So,
You can open the door.
all right. What's this one?
So this is an 83 Chevy short box. Used to be step side.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it used to be step side. Used to be white. We've had it for many, many years. I think this is the 12th or 13th year on it.
Yeah, this one's been around for a while, and it's a crowd favorite. It's been everywhere.
Yeah.
And what motor's in this one?
That's a 496.
496. Yep. Been racing a long time. The Willys is a brand new build because they lost a couple rigs in a fire last year, which was a real bummer, but this one's looking pretty good so far.
Yeah, but
It hasn't been run at all. It's all untested, brand new.
Just in the front yard. We got it loaded up Thursday at about 8 o'clock, and here we are. Yeah, if you look at the air cleaner that goes into your factory Jeep cowling, if you look under there. How your air cleaner still inside the cab?
Oh yeah. And then it goes into this cowling. Oh, I see. It goes into where the air conditioning used to be. Yep.
Pull super hard. Like hard.
Come on.
There it is.
Oh yeah, she runs all the way back in.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, thank you, David.
You bet. Thank you for having this event and us coming out.
Oscar from Belgrade, Montana.
Been racing with us for like
14.
14. And you brought not one, not two, but 3 rigs today. Well, 2.5. This one's not totally ours. What's this one?
74 Jeep with a little M Dart small block, 427 cubic inches.
And it's running a Dana 20.
Dana 20 transfer case, power glide tranny, 9-inch Ford rear end, bit of a Frankenstein, if you will.
Yeah, it is.
We have a little power adder with 250 shot of nitrous at the end when the guy can run that as well.
And you're running cuts the whole time?
Whole time.
Okay. And what about this one?
This is a 31 Chevy pickup with a 355 small block. Turbo 350 transmission with a Dana 20 transmission.
And it's got the Farmer's 4-link.
It is the Farmer's 4-link. A lot of farmer on this one. Rancher though. Yeah, you got to be a rancher, not a farmer.
And this one's running 38s. This is a Sportsman beater rig, and it does pretty well. I think this motor was dynoed at 425?
437 on the dyno.
437?
This actually was the original motor out of that Jeep.
Oh, that's right.
And that's kind of why I ended back up with this truck, because I regretted selling the motor to Joe ever since I sold it. So.
And What's the story on Leroy?
Leroy, he's just an old farm truck of spare parts that I had laying around. Small block 355 in it. Actually had a 4-speed in it when we started, and it, well, we made one pass out in the field, ground the gears, and drove it back in the shop and put a turbo 400 in it and a 208 transfer case. And other than that, it's pretty much all factory. Bolted some tires on it and go.
Does it have power steering yet?
It does not.
So it's still manual steering?
It is manual steering. It is pretty much 1964 original equipment.
What's your name?
Jim Smith,
What are you racing today?
Chevy Love,
And where'd you travel from?
Bonners Ferry, Idaho.
And what classes are you running?
Comp A, B, and X.
Brian Baird, I'm racing the pink thing in Eureka, Montana. Hope to win it all.
I think he's alright.
Name's Myron. Racing my 79 Ford F250. It's got a 600-inch big block Ford on methanol. We come down here from Kimberley, British Columbia, Canada.
Hi. Cars and Buyers racing today. Eureka Rendezvous, Sport to B class, 79 Chevy. Woo!
Cliff Wilkes racing the A and B class,
Ashley Wilkes racing the A class.
and it's a 1978 Ford Bronco with a 460 in it, and we came from Calgary, Alberta.
So this is the General. I'm Chisel, racing Class B up here in Eureka. We're gonna have a blast.
came unhooked. Sterling's got to go on a recovery mission. I don't want to.
Dom, and then Stock 8 and Sportsman 8.
But you can tell he's had her in the mud. He ain't afraid to hold it loud. And just.
Jerry Schmuck, driving Cletus, 77 Chevy, short box at one time, Sportsman A and Sportsman B.
What size is your
7-cylinder?
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna get them. We're pulling plugs.
I've been watching there, it's probably already pulled the plug.
Oh, I did. What are you talking about?
Alright, you might recognize Kokomo from like 3 or 4 of our other videos. He's had his Toyota in there and he's also helped us do a bunch of recoveries. So, Kokomo, what are you racing today?
1987 stock Toyota pickup with 44s.
And stock, I mean like 20R, no power steering.
32 gerbils.
Like, cut the body mount off to fit the
That
tire.
wasn't that was sledgehammer.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Body mounts are moved back. I guess it ain't stock. Body mounts got moved back 10 inches so that I could put the tires in. And yeah, it just goes. It actually floats too. I took it across the slough behind my house and about 12 feet of water, but it's scary and spooky.
Holy Montana. Look at that flotation. This may be the key to the pit right here, folks. I know that Joe, that could be in high horsepower. This is the leapfrog.
Hello, I'm Matt Martin, running Stock A.
Cody Martin, running Stock A.
I'm Hoopy. I got a 79 Dodge, running the Sportsman A class.
What kind of bird shit did you put on that?
Hoopy, what's going on right here?
What did I do now?
What is
Oh, I don't want to talk about that, actually.
Yeah, I like it. It looks like twisted.
Well, you know.
That looks like Smiley's suspension.
Well, looks like you only got half of it on there.
It'll hold, maybe.
It'll hold, don't.
Well, you know.
See how rock crawler does in our mud pit here. You're done. Making his run. Chrissy, the red jet. It's rust colored, it's gold, it's got 300 cylinder. Good. I'd like to think I'll be off-road. I'll tell that up great. Wide open on the pedal. Wide open, rolling power. Uh-oh. I would say you can't kill it, but if it runs out of gas, you might not have much.
Jamie, you don't have a hitch in there. Yeah, we're gonna take in Sterling's Chevy Love here.
Monster.
I think, I'm not entirely sure, but when he was driving it over, that passenger side front tire kept locking up, so I'm kind of beginning to wonder if he's got a broken axle shaft that's wadding up in there. But we're gonna race it anyways, because it's here, and he didn't get nothing else running, did he?
I mean, I go get El Chapo.
You go get blue and white. Busted front axle, that's why we're just gonna unlock the hub and rocker in two.
You gotta leave that.
issue.
Two-wheel pill all day.
She's hot and she's bothered.
Right, Jamie.
Alright, we're gonna try and make our run here.
See, left side.
Yeah, we're taking the left side into the center. We need to wait for our lineup, Judge.
Yeah, we're at the room.
Run it now. Bring him up to the line. Back up, keep it down. This is Jamie Fowler in the Cookie Monster.
Slow, second gear shift. Just ended. Sterling's front end was still blowed up, so he didn't do super great. The brown Bronco was broken. Red Ted's still alive and did surprisingly well. I think it did 4th.
Runs great.
I made a full pull in the Bronco. There was a bunch of other breakage and stuff. It was a really thick, heavy pit, so.
Yeah, the one right there. Yep. He ain't got no front drive line.
He ain't got no front drive line.
So, it happens.
So.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah,
and
apparently.
his tailpipe fell off.
But it's brand new.
It was a good day all in all. A lot of fun, a lot of smiles.
Apparently full throttle doesn't fix front ends, but it's sure worth a good try.
So, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. It's probably gonna be a long video.
Yep. Stay classy.